Thank you, guys. My parents sent me to a bilingual school back when I was in grade two, hoping that I would learn English as a second language. So I stayed in that school until I was in grade nine, and that's when they told me that, Pi, we're gonna send you to Canada. I was like, oh, nice, so now's the time. Well, growing up, they've always told me that they're gonna send me to another country to study abroad in high school because it's the opportunity they never had. And so that's what they did. I came to Canada once before this. Well, I came with a program that was letting me stay here for 3 years. I mean, sorry, months. Anyways, I was staying here for 3 months, and I found it to be a really nice country. So when they gave me the choice to choose my country, I chose to come to Canada. Anyways, so, but that, oh, sorry, backtrack to when I came to Canada. For the first time, I was here for 3 months, and I was with like a group of students, but this time I was coming here by myself. And so my parents bought me a one-way plane ticket. And I remember vividly, I was sitting on the plane by myself, and I was holding that ticket in my hand, and tears started coming down my cheeks because I was just sitting there by myself, waiting for that plane to take off without knowing anything about anything, because I'd never been to another country by myself before. Well, just the thought of that, I would never see my parents for at least 10 months until I see them again in the summer just killed me. But I wiped my tears away. I sat on that flight for the next 20 hours or so, and here I am now. It's been 3 years since that day, and I find that, as you can see, I'm a pretty happy international student, and I'll share the story of how I've learned to have this fulfilling experience. So, before I came here, in my head, I thought I was great at English for some reason. I lived in a country that doesn't speak English for the first 15 years of my life, but when I first came here, I was like, yo, I'm so good at English. Like, when I was in grade 10, they put me in a senior transitional English class, and I remember asking my friend from Brazil what an apostrophe was. To make my point even clearer, I didn't know the difference between have and has. So any sentence that have one of those words in there, I probably spoke them wrong. That was really bad grammar. Anyways, well, with this, it's a great example for the saying that ignorance is bliss, because I was so ignorant, and in my head, I just thought I was so good at English. I spoke with anyone, and I wasn't afraid to put myself out there. Even though, like, obviously, my English was probably not that great, but still, it made me learn how to make friends and interact with people instead of being stuck in my head thinking, oh my God, it sounds so stupid. Oh my God, like, what am I saying? And that leads me to the next point, which is high school. High school is a huge part of my life, and it's crazy to think about how it's ending in 2 months. It's been 3 years since I've been in this high school called Hamber. When I was younger, I never felt like I liked going to school because I never had a role in school, because I never had anything that I could own up to when I was in school back in Thailand. But here, I was introduced to photography in grade 10, and that changed everything. After I bought my first camera, I started taking pictures, and after that, I was more involved in school events such as Hammer Idol and fashion show. Photography gave me the courage to join yearbook, which I joined yearbook on my last year of high school. It's really unusual because people usually join yearbook when they're in grade 10 or 11. But I joined yearbook anyways, and it taught me so much about responsibility and thinking about what other people are they're relying on me, which I still need to work on that, and every one of my friends know, but I'm getting there. I just want to let them know that they have taught me so much. To my next point. Oh, and fun fact, me and my friend filmed TEDx at Hamburg last year, which after hearing all the talks, it gave me like this huge inspiration to come out here and come up with my own talk to share my story. So this is the last point I'm gonna make, is that I wouldn't be standing right here, and I wouldn't have been able to gone through all the problems I had without my friends and family. As you know, my family is in Thailand, so I'm here by myself. My friends are the ones who are here for me whenever I need them. I have never thought I would find such a good support system where I can go up to them and they'll always be there for me. There's people who have such similar experiences to me, and they understand me so well. And my family, even though they're not physically here with me, every time I talk to them on my phone, and no matter how down I was feeling, they always give me the will to just keep going, and knowing that even if I fail, they'll still be there for me because they're my family and they'll support me no matter what. So lastly, I want to say thank you to all my friends who, the ones that have been there for me, and my family for making those sacrifices and the opportunity they gave me, because without all of that, I wouldn't be standing right here. Thank you.